Thank you, Madam Chair, and welcome to all of our guests today. I just want to make sure you all are feeling the same pain that Kansans are feeling from the economic cost of the February winter events. I hope that you can feel the same pain that we're going to feel for a decade. An average family home like I grew up in, 3 bedrooms, two baths, natural gas, probably about $80, $90, $100 a month. That cost was $2,500 for February. And what they're going to do is take that over the next 10 years and let people pay off that debt. Probably will double the average Kansas family's natural gas bill for the next 10 years. And it feels like we're just piling on when it comes to energy costs. We're already paying 40% more at the gas pump. And as the chairman indicated earlier today, the cost of natural gas is more than doubled since this administration has taken over. So certainly the cost of energy is just through the roof. Some small businesses in Kansas, Sugar Creek Beef Packing, typically pays about $24,000 a month. They got stuck with $600,000 that month. So it went from $24,000 an average. You're making a business plan, you get a $600,000 hickey. A homeless shelter in Kansas, usually paying about $2,000 a month. $2,000 a month, their bill for February was $48,000. This little city of Mulberry, not to be confused with Mayberry, but the little city of Mulberry typically pays about $2.50 a unit. They were charged $330 a unit, a 13,000% increase. 13,000% increase. City of Winfield municipality, they're typically a monthly bill, $130,000 a month, $8 million. An $8 million surprise for them. You know, the people of Kansas want to know, what is their senator doing? And FERC would be one of my resources. So I'll start with the chairman and kind of multiple questions here to try to answer together. I think what the people of Kansas want to know is who made the money? Who made all that money on that increase? What has FERC done about it? Is there an investigation underway, and what would be a reasonable timeline for the people of Kansas to know the truth about this? Was there price gouging, and who made the money?
Well, thank you very much, Senator. I first say the impacts were horrific, and we need to think about these types of situations where there are shortages and what happens in terms of prices. And I want to start with jurisdiction. We don't have jurisdiction over the price of the sale of natural gas. Congress deregulated that a number of years ago. I believe it would be helpful if Congress were to whether give FERC or some other agency some sort of circuit breaker authority when there's extreme prices to impose some sort of limitations at certain times. I think that would be helpful. But secondly, as you mentioned, we do have authority over the manipulation or to guard against the manipulation of both our electric markets and our natural gas markets. We've entered into a number of inquiries with regard to alleged manipulation that occurred during the Winter Storm Uri. Several of them, we found a number of anomalies. Several of those particular anomalies, when we investigated them, we moved them on to what we call our investigations office. So we're moving forward. It takes a while, unfortunately, because we have to go through a lot of data. We haven't made any final determinations yet, but I can assure you that to the extent that we do find that there was manipulation, we will make sure that
who made the money, and what's a reasonable timeline?
I can get you a list of individual companies that reportedly made a significant amount of money. In terms of the timeline of the manipulation investigations, I don't have a specific timetable for you, but we're moving as quickly as we can.
Months, years?
I'm hoping months.
Yeah. Mr. Christie, you've been on state and federal level now. Who made some money in these events? Is it the pipeline? Is it the people that are selling the natural gas at the pump? Not specific companies, but who benefits from this? A 13,000% increase. Somebody got rich.
Well, as the chairman said, that is the situation from February is under investigation by our enforcement division, and so I don't want to comment on that investigation. Your question about who makes the money, it could be traders, it could be suppliers. It depends on the facts of the situation and what happened in Kansas and Oklahoma in this past February. Of course, as the chairman says, under investigation. I think a bigger issue too that needs to be just considered as background is, again, as we go through this transition to a different resource mix, lower carbon, gas has got to be part of the mix, and that means gas supply has got to be plentiful, and gas supply has got to be transported. You've got to transport a product before you can use it, and so that gets to the market availability of gas. But as far as the manipulation of this intense shortage that we had in February, that's definitely under investigation, needs to be investigated, and see whether there was manipulation that drove those, that took advantage of that very tragic situation.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I yield back.
Thank you.